Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. What happened, what I was explaining is that in a coming time, we'll show you technology where you feel through your emotion the temperature you want to feel. You don't need to heat up the environment. This is what happens in the space. So in a space, you don't keep a warm room all the time. Whether you are with temperature which you want. If you want a summertime, go with summertime. You want that temperature you're comfortable with, go with that temperature you're comfortable with. Your body does it with your blood to keep it, in a way, in motion. Now we teach the technology. How you create, you decide at what temperature the environment of the body or you are in will be. The pots and pans and the things will feel the temperature of the environment, but not your body. You don't need, nobody wear fur coats in the space because we have no animals in the space. You control the temperature through your emotion. And you decide the boundary of the emotion in respect to the body of the man. So what do you do if this is your, do you remember the movie called Simon Templar? He used to have a little hat there. Do you remember that? It shows your age. Don't talk. So, in fact, if you look, if you can see this color, this is not a paint. This is a, what I call, like the aura of your body, you call it. You show you a system that controls the temperature adjacent to your body. So you want to feel summertime in the middle of the winter, that's what will happen. That's what the aura does. The coldness or the heat of the environment is because this part keeps constant work. And then when the outside changes, you feel the difference. If you can adjust your emotion to the level that constantly stays the same as the environment, what is undo? Undo. I lost my undo. Okay, undo. Undo. Okay, I got the lag back. So you decide through your emotion the temperature. If you don't understand it, I explain to you how it works. Women know this, and the body works through menopause. They start sweating out of nowhere in the middle of the winter. You don't know that. You understand in 40 years' time. That's what your body does. In the middle of the winter, you boil, and then you freeze. Now I show you the technique, how you do it through the emotion, and why body goes through what you call emotional sweat of the menopause. It's the fear of not being reproductive. So it's emotional based. And if you can use the same emotion, you can feel hot, cold, wherever you want, doesn't matter what temperature it is. This is what you do in space. That's what I said to you from the beginning. When you understand the work of the plasma, then you see how you can connect it to each other. You understood the work of the plasma in matter state, in the gas state, how emotion plasma is connected to the physicality, and then how you see the, if you know this, you know when you have a fear, you go hot, something, yeah? So emotion controls the temperature of what you feel. So you learn, and I teach you especially through this MAGRAPH system, that you can be in the house. Everybody else would like to be in a cold snow condition. You want to be warm, you do it. Be warm, they'll be cold. The rest, I want to be hot and you want to be cold, you just do the same as you do. It's a very good idea. It bankrupts air conditioning system world. So we do it. We do it naturally. We do it naturally, what we've done for millions of years. We adjust our temperature, the body temperature. And now we understand the work of the plasma. We can show it how it's done. Because I don't need to show it to you. You already know it. You have built a system which is gravitational, magnetical, covers the full spectrum of the energy. And if you understood that part, and you understood this part, you have everything. You decide where the temperature comes, the heat you want to be. Fear or excitement gives you different behavior from your physicality, because your physical body is made of gases inside your body, as we explained before, is plasmas. So now through your emotion, you control the flow of plasma in the body. I want to be in the summer, 40 degrees in the middle of the snow. You stand, the snow's around you, you don't need anything. This is what you got to do in space. You can't go and say, okay, I'm going to go and get my fur coat. You left. 100,000 years ago, there are no fur coats in space. There's no fur coats to get. Through your emotion, you change the matter state within just the nano layer of your body, not beyond it. If I touch you, you're still cool. You have this problem in one of the tests. At the moment, we're developing something. The man touches it, he knows it's vibrating, it's in there, but I can't feel the temperature. So now, this is the process you're going to learn. Control of emotion can lead to the temperature of the body of the man. And if you understand this, then you understand how you can control menopause, you can control fear and sweating and the rest of it. And it's very simple. It's already in the system. The system is gravitational magnetic field. You deal with the matter state here, but the emotion is at higher strength. So now you control if you want to be the environment 10 degrees or 20 degrees. It's happened to all of you, but now you understand the process. How many times you said, I'm boiling inside, and people touch you, oh, you're so cold, why do you think that way? But I feel hot inside, I'm burning. And then put yourself in a position, suddenly why? When it's not our way or physically, we can feel it. We measure, we go and buy a thermometer, it says we are 38 degrees or 40 degrees temperature. How come we can disguise it and sometimes we can show it? What is the difference? When it's in a matter state interaction of the plasma and the gans, then the energy release manifests itself in the aura outside the boundary. When it's internally with the emotion and the physicality, you go inside. You sit down and you all eat curry, and 3 out of 4, nothing happens. And the 4th one takes a shower. It's the same food. Have you been to one Indian restaurant? Seen how many people get to clothes? With me, it's a shower. I just go. The other ones just, oh, there is no heat. There's nothing. It's normal. Because we changed the state of the emotion accepting temperature. And then you get the infection, you get the temperature, and you can feel it. The others can feel it. Look, I'm sick. There is something wrong physically with me. But the blushing, the what I call menopause sweating, is emotional. There is no heat temperature outside. Now you can learn to use the emotion, and as these systems are gravitational magnetic field of the higher strength, as you've seen it here, you control the emotion in physicality. You can understand the You can feel like being in the sun at 200 degrees. The same. No, because don't forget the heat is only a few centimeters, maybe half a kilometer from the surface of this planet. The rest is always cold. We have created a condition and we covered ourselves. But you can emotionally control. And within the systems, you learn very quickly how to do it. Heating will be a thing of the past. We can adjust, one of the things we show you, you can adjust the system that anything plastic in this room is 30 degrees. That when you touch it, it feels warm. The floor can be freezing. The technology opens up totally new doors, and people will start opening it. Each one of you will become specialized in one thing. Pardon? Cold water, you want to feel it. Hot is hot. I'll show you how. You will see it. It's why some of us can drink hot water and the other ones can't tolerate iced water. Do you want me to invite him here? No, I haven't heard. Thing is, all of us are unique in our own way, but collectively now we can develop technologies that it can affect all of us. Because now we can control both gravitational, magnetical, and the full spectrum. If you control gravity in one end and magnetical on one end, or of a higher order, you will see. Because now it's you who decides. In a way, if you can, I mean, it's very easy, we all do it, we decide we are so high, the lower is easier to chop up. You got to learn how. This is the way we're trying to teach you how to create plasma through your hand. How you change the emotion of a higher order in interaction with a lower order, and the interaction creates light and brings with itself new dimension in plasma. It's the same as always say, sun and earth. The interaction between gravitational and magnetic field of the both, at some point here, creates gravitational magnetic fields, which those who get attracted to the gravity of the earth, we see it as light. So now you decide where these points are going to be and how much light you want to receive. It's just a lot to come. You've got 3 years here. By the time you go, you say, I didn't know it's that much there yet. I said, what's will be near 2 years? Would you like to have another 2 years? No, the wife will divorce you. Thank you very much for your time. We'll come after lunch. After lunch, we go back to the teaching of the plasma. As I said this morning in the workshop, these systems was the way to teach the world the new life of energy, what we call the plasma. Thank you very much for all your time. See you in about an hour.
Okay, Mr. Kesh, thank you. I think there's
so that'll probably be about 2:30 your time then.